Okay, thanks. Next, we're going to hear from Rebecca Michelson. I'm going to read some poetry.
Thank you. Great. It's all fun. So I am really excited to be here. I'm honored to be here. I was asked to be on the panel for the county recruitment, which has been really exciting in our area and really interesting to see all the different ways of counter recruiting. Whee! Almost. So there's so many different places to go to do this counter recruiting that I found. First I thought, oh, that's just in the high schools or at the recruiting stations. But I'm finding that I go into the bars and I'm talking to these men. And a lot of them are found in the bars, and that was quite by accident. But I'm finding that that's been the place where I've been most effective lately. I have been in the high schools. We're getting into Philomath School this Tuesday, thanks to Bart Bolger. So, so we're getting in there, and that's a really small town. And they were, we had to call it Truth in Recruitment. Certain things they didn't want to have us bring in, but we're working on them. Which is great. We're getting in, and that's the main thing. I'm going to have to, I guess, start out kind of careful. Anyways, it's lovely. I don't have to be careful here. I can really speak my mind, and it's wondrous to see all these faces here. Looking forward till tomorrow. So this is a poem that I wrote over the past few years of dealing with counter recruitment, and it's called "The Soldiers Told Me So." Millions of Iraqis are dying, the soldiers' families are crying, overhead political bombs are flying, all because our government is lying. Oil wars, image wars, land of old, up and sold, so we're told. Shanghaied armies coming in and taking hold of all that stolen black gold. Soldiers sign up for this, you say, for stealing others' lives while getting underpaid. Recruiters getting fresh blood, new soldiers are made. From malls, high schools, fairs, and colleges they raid. Off to fight for so-called freedoms, but whose? These freedoms they themselves lose. One-sided contract not talked about on the news. Soldiers coming back broken, bruised, all been used. Back home in the bars with PTSD, drinking away their internal screams, sanity ripping away at the seams just to protect Baskin-Robbins ice cream. Coming back home to play it, make it normal, loss of promised money and the VA is horrible. Told they were going to war to protect their country, but loss of bonuses if they can't finish their duty. They needed that money for college and family. Making ends meet is hard when you have PTSD. 4th of July, USA celebrating being free, fireworks sounding like an IED, bring up PTSD. Support the soldiers on ribbon magnets I see, that is the ultimate American hypocrisy. Military girls and boys blowing up into women and men, being sent off to war, being stop lost again. They didn't mean to sign up for a backdoor draft, there sits the quiet American unmoved looking daft. Soldiers won't leave their comrades behind. This I understand. They go back to protect each other in Iraq and Afghanistan, to bait and kill and to dodge bullets again. These amped up women and men, stuck between Iraq and a hard place, they keep running that rat race, keeping them amped up as the ace. So what if they're a psychotic case? One way to get off that Humvee mill, be a recruiter and just sit at a desk and chill. Now it's the other guy you send over to kill. Just turn around and pop another bipolar pill. 3 heads a month and recruiters getting home free passes. All they need to do is lie to the masses. Telling us it's safer to drive on I-5. They send their comrades over to die. Sergeant Horvath, you know what I say is true. I'm coming to counter-recruit you. I'm in the high schools telling the other side of soldiers wanting to resist or hide, go back to die. Up to Canada and out on the streets in the front lines of our peace movement beat. IVAW, Iraq Veterans Against the War. Their winter soldiers freeze me to my core. Do you think they feel like heroes? Soldier suicides are in the triple zeros. Not that the DOD counts them as war deaths shit. War-torn, tortured souls just can't handle it. That's what's left in their brains that gets them thinking suicide again. They want to be home with their families and crew. People in Afghanistan and Iraq want the same thing too. Tell me, I want to know, what would you do if all around you there were debris with high levels of DU? So here I am, standing to shout, soldiers stand up and speak out against government contracts with pharmaceutical companies, setting you up with bipolar cookie-cutter recipes, just using you as freebie science mices, not caring how drugs infect unborn babies. I call to you to protect us here at home from this domestic threat, our overrun, smarting up the dumb, our abusive government. Do your duty and protect us, the people. Don't follow Bush to his self-ordained steeple. Martial law wasn't put on the books for nothing. I'm sure this is shit and ready for something. Soldiers, which side will it be, with the people or the United States military? There's so much to do at home. Look up. Nuclear waste to clean up. Green communities to green up. Solar, wind, grease, energy to rise up. Because it's up to us to take these issues up. It's real protection. It's our civil duty for sure. Come, soldiers, we will support you. You can ensure. Taking care of us here at home is the cure. It's you that gives rise or fall to all our future. Hope.